off with the die grinder with a plastic scrubbing head and go gently and lightly over the top, just making sure to get all gasket sealant or any impurities that might be on the engine block. Alright, now we're going to be taking off that plastic head and slapping on a nice polishing head on this die grinder. Maybe basically polishing down. Don't polish too hard. We don't want to grind down into anything that we might regret. Just trying to keep everything nice and clean, not trying to grind anything down. There we go.
I love how your second one's longer than your
Alright, so you will be needing a good sized plastic container. Emphasize plastic for a reason. Right, and we're going to be filling this container up with at least 10 gallons. But for you, depending on the size of the container, just go ahead and fill it up to whatever line you feel is necessary. Just don't let the water overflow.
Good.
super washing soda.
That's probably about 10 tablespoons, right? We got about 10 gallons in there. You want to do a little extra? There you go. I'm just going to stir it up to make sure it gets mixed up nicely.
Oh no!
Cooking meth.
Got that all on video.
Yeah, this will be the sacrificial anode.
Call me husband.
In the cooling jackets and in the ports, there's a lot of rust, especially in those ports. We're gonna get all that out. All right.
Wire, but you got two in there, but because they're laying on top of each other, we got metal on metal. All the rocker arms are touching the other rocker arms. That's probably going to be a better connection than if we just use this little jumper wire. So we're going to go with that. Then we got our sacrificial anode. We are almost done.
But that cannot touch the head.
That cannot touch the head.
Okay.
Now we hook up our ground. Now remember, we're using electron theory, so we're going to hook the ground up to the side that we want to lose electrons from. Get a nice connection there. And then that one goes right there on the anode. Make sure I got a good connection there. Alright, that should be it. We'll plug it in, we'll see what happens.
We're going to go ahead and crank this bad boy up to 2 amps and let it sit overnight.
One of those guys, he took it out after like 2 hours and it didn't look that bad. Yeah.
Alright, so after a couple hours of electrolysis, this is what it looks like. You can see that the rust foam is starting to build up at the top. Basically, if you see this after a couple hours, and this is how the result is, you can imagine what overnight must look like. Now, I do not have a picture or video of the finishing product, but I do encourage you to try this at home and see if you can get any of your car parts cleaner than they were.